All right, everybody, so welcome back. So we are now joined in studio by Miss Nilma Campbell. She's the Manager Sales Effectiveness from the Unit Trust Corporation to discuss their Children's Investment Starter Plan, CISP campaign. Miss Campbell, thank you very much for coming this morning. We do appreciate it. Yeah.
Good morning, Marlon, and thank you for having me.
Yeah. Now, from what I know, CISP has been around for a while, right?
Several decades, actually.
Several decades. So what is the message for persons who have not heard about CISP over the several decades? What do you want to tell them this morning?
Right. Good morning to your viewing public, Marlon.
Yes.
To be honest with you, our Children Investment Starter Plan, and I suppose after this I can refer to it as our CISP account going forward. But the Children Investment Starter Plan, or the CISP, was created fundamentally to help both individuals and the families prepare for the future of their children.
Right.
Be it for education or anything else future related. It's not something that was structured for tomorrow in terms of short-term which benefits to the child, but it's really for the long-term benefits of the child.
Yeah.
So you're preparing for your child's future.
Right. So how early should parents be investing in this initiative?
It's amazing that you would ask that question. From the time a child takes its first breath, and then mommy and daddy had the opportunity to go register that baby, you can start. So it can start from the time the child is born. So if they didn't do it then there's no better time than the present.
Yeah.
Whether the child is a month old, a year old, 5 years old, you can start today if you so desire. The investment allows for preparing for whatever that child may want to accomplish over the years. And I tend to mirror our Children Investment Starter Plan as planting a tree. So this is something that you look at for the child's benefit over time. When you think about planting a tree, you don't expect to get fruits from it tomorrow.
Right.
So it's mirrored to how a tree will grow and provide fruit in the long term. So this is something for the child's long-term period. So let's say, for example, because you asked how early you should start,
Yes.
you think about maybe special things, a child's 12th birthday. We just had our SCA program that would have gone by, and parents may be now thinking about how I can reward my child. Why not reward the child with something that will grow along with them and prepare for that future that they may have upcoming in their desire to start their careers?
So how does this work? So I come from the hospital and I tell my wife, I tell my girlfriend, I said, here's what, we need to set up this initiative here, So what's the next step? Tell us about the process.
The process, in terms of the process itself, it's a matter of visiting any of our locations, any of our 9 branches, or we have agents, we even have our premium clients department that can have someone visit you based on where you are. We have our outreach and education unit that can come to your organization if you so desire to do something for parents of your home in preparing for maybe Father's Day or Mother's Day. You can do those things. And in terms of what is required from the parent, it will be the regular onboarding documents for opening any account, be it at UTC or at any bank, say, for example, but we're talking about UTC today. So they will require ID, they will require their proof of address, proof of income, but for the child, what they simply need is the child's date of birth and the correct spelling of the child's name. The actual birth certificate is not a requirement, so the name and the child's date of birth. Now, we may ask ourselves the question, is this only for parents? And the answer to that is no. There may be a child in your life that you are interested in. You want to be a part of whatever happens with that child's future and ensuring that you can assist in their success going forward. It allows an auntie, an uncle, a godparent, a friend, anyone can open or invest in the Children Investment Starter Plan for a child.
Yeah. So, Ms. Campbell, judging from what you are telling us here this morning, this sounds too good to be true, you know. And people may say, well, this seems to be an expensive exercise.
Well,
what's the deposit?
It's a minimum of $100 to start this investment. And listen to me, we have a matching principle for the start of this account. So when the parent starts with the $100, even if they start with more, the corporation adds, because you can't start with more, the corporation matches that $100. And we allow you to start your investment for your child with $200, right? So one from the parent, one from us. So there's that matching principle that goes with the investment. In addition to which, when you think about it, I mean, it takes a village to raise a child. And that's what we say. So when you start this investment, you can allow any friend, family, godparent, anybody can contribute to this account for your child and assist you in preparing for the child's future. And Marlon, I would say this, when we look at what we have in our minds for our children, sometimes they go in a totally different direction. Yes. And this particular investment allows a parent to, you know, do so in incremental ways in preparing for that child. The old people have a saying that says, drip, drip, fill a bucket. So you can do something, whether it's every week, every month, every occasion, whatever it is, you can set aside money for your child. So it's not something that is far-fetched. It's not something that is difficult to do. You know, when you think about what your children may want, not every child is academically inclined. So we may say for education, but there are other things. Some children may, you know, they may be more artistic. They may be more creative. So whatever that future is, we may say, for example, that our child may want to go into study, while others may want to go into, you know, other creative things. And it allows for you to prepare for that future, whatever it may be, whether they want to go into business, architectural school. I have a son who wants to be a pilot. He's currently on that journey. And that would have started when he was in preschool. He said, that is what I want to be. And that is where he's at now. I have another son, he is into crane and crane operations and those type of things. So different children may have different requirements, and we have to prepare for that, whatever it may look like. And the Children Investment Starter Plan gives you an opportunity to do that for your child.
Yeah. And just judging from those examples that you would have given us here this morning, this initiative allows the parent and the child to pursue whatever they'd like to.
Yes, yes, definitely. And Marlon, to be honest, we are in an era where young people are faced with a stage of instant gratification.
Right.
And this particular investment, you can involve the child in the process in different ways. Sometimes they do chores at home, you may pay them.
Right.
Right? You give them the opportunity to learn the value of money and what putting aside money means and what it can do for you. Sometimes you have children where they are so much into holding on to their money. You allow them the opportunity to say, okay, if you set aside XYZ, mommy will add a certain percentage, or daddy will add a certain percentage, or auntie will add a percentage to that, and give you the opportunity to say, well, I can do something for myself. When they walk into UTC's doors and you give them the opportunity to see how their investment is growing, because this is an investment that gives two types of returns, right? It is an equity-based investment because it is linked to our growth and income fund. So it allows for investment into our stock market, which is local, regional, and international equities. And then the investment also gives you income through dividends. So they get returns twice a year based on and the dividends are returned into the investment and therefore allow the growth of the investment to happen even faster. But when you encourage the children to be a part of the process, you are teaching them to become or to grow that culture of saving and investing over time. So when they become adults, they are more responsible with their finances.
All right, where are the forms? Sign me up.
Definitely, definitely. And believe you, I have forms with me, so I can go and get that for you as soon as we're finished here this morning.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you'd like to tell us before you leave us this morning?
But I already gave you the indication in terms of what is required. If they want to contact us, they can call 625-8648, or they can look at our website, www.ttutc.com. But as a parent myself, I would like to say to any parent out there today, this is a perfect opportunity for you to start preparing for your child's future. Think about what you envisage, think about what the child may have as their vision for their lives, and know that this is an opportunity that allows you to get closer to that place and replace or remove or minimize any stress in terms of the financial requirement, because we know some educational ventures or some ventures of your children can be very costly, and this is something that would allow you to set aside something on a regular basis and put you in a place that allows you to say, when that time comes, we have this, we are ready, we can move forward.
Yeah, Ms. Campbell, thank you very much for coming this morning. I think that you have answered all of the questions that people would want to know about this initiative here, and people can walk into any Unitrust Corporation branch, and they can also contact you via the phone, and as you said earlier, you can even get someone to come and visit you at your home.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah? So Ms. Campbell, again, thank you very much for coming this morning. I do appreciate it.
Was a pleasure.